Everybody, hey everybody. So we are on day 25 of the 40-day soul fast. Y'all, we done made it to the end of the third week. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Is this the third week? I'm sorry. We made it to the end of the fifth week. Please forgive me. Y'all, it's so much happening. This week has been weekend, but here we are in becoming. So I'm just going to jump right into it because there's a lot of information and I really want to share it. Did you buy the book yet? Where your book at? Hold your books up. Hold your books up. You got your book? You need to get your book. You need to get this book, child. When I tell you. So she starts by, and I never thought about this. She said, you can catch a small shark and confine it, and it will stay a size proportionate to the aquarium where it lives. But if you turn it loose in the vast of the ocean, that same shark will grow up to 8 feet long. Jump out of the aquarium of limited belief and start swimming in the ocean with limitless possibilities. Okay? So y'all, it's time to jump. It's time to jump. I know I talked about a story about swimming. You know, I love water, so I love a water analogy. God has a much larger dream for you than you can imagine. Your purpose has been woven into the fabric of your being. Your purpose has been woven, hear me, into the fabric of your being. Okay? So we need to get with it. We need to get with it. Okay? Staying where you are is neither possible or normal. Those in search of purpose and authenticity have a drive to grow continually beyond where they currently are. And I can relate to that. I just cannot stay where I'm at. And I am all about just getting information. And will I do everything with everything that I'm getting? Maybe not, but I know one thing, I'm going to continue to learn. I'm going to continue to grow, and I won't be where I'm at right now, and where I'm at right now is far greater than where I was before. Right. So I just know that that's just me. And hopefully if you're listening to this, that you are desiring to grow, you're desiring to do more than where you are. You want to be in a different place, in a different position. So she says, God is an endless source of power for becoming your true self. The authentic you God is waiting to reveal. I like how she says this. So she says energy also comes from enlisting help from others like coaches, counselors, spiritual directors, empowerment groups. It is when you open yourself up to people who will push you to the greater heights that the real change happens. So you need people around you sharpening your iron. Iron sharpens iron. So you got your iron, right? You got your knife, and you desire to cut, and then you trying to cut something and it's not going anywhere. So how do you get to a place where you are able to do more? You've got to get connected with someone who's got a sharper knife so they can sharpen you. And so that's what counselors, supportive people, and a lot of these people don't have to have the degrees, but they have to have the drive for it, right? So especially when you're called to do something and you don't have the degree in it, you could just tell it looked different, it hit different when you interact with them. You'd be like, I could tell you doing this. You ain't got no degree in this. Why you do it so well? Because it's just who I am, right? So she says, and we're talking about Dr. Cindy Trim, he understands that you will never grow unless you attempt things you cannot do. Take on challenges that seem impossible and stretch your faith to accommodate your desires. Oh, that's good, right? So she says there is living true to your calling and assignment in a general sense, but there is also being purposeful in regards to everything you do. It is a mindset as much as it is a discipline. Okay. So it's a mindset to come out of where you are and to get into your purpose. That's a mindset. So you have to be open to that mindset, open to saying that where I am, I got to get to here. How do I get there? So some people as a young person, they're trained to do it. So they're doing that. That's why they can go to school and they can do it. But there's other people that's just like, I didn't go to school, but I still got this desire. I still got this drive. And you see them and they're parallel to people that are going to school. Because some of the people going to school, they still confused. They have no clue. They're not even searching for it. They just out here wasting time, partying, doing all the things and none of the things, right? But then you got some people that went to school with them. They didn't have the money or the means to get to college, but they're still pursuing, right? And they surpassed. And you think, okay, because I got this degree or I got some of it, I got these college courses, that I got something. You ain't got nothing. And you see this person, they went to the school of hard knocks. They went to the school of life, and they got it. And you like, wow, wow. Anyway, so you have to have a character of pursuit. And that's what those people have, right? So, like Paul says, look carefully then how you walk, live purposefully and worthily and accurately, as an unwasted witless, but as a wise, sensible, intelligent people. Do not be vague and thoughtless and foolish, but understand, firm grasping what the will of the Lord is. We need to be firm, grab hold. What is the word? What do I need to do? Let me do that, right? God created you on purpose for purpose. Purpose is the reason that you're being on this earth. You are here for a reason. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care if you was a mistake. Nobody wanted you. I don't care nothing about that. That ain't what God said. Your parents may not have wanted you, but God wanted you. Because if He didn't want you, guess what? Where you wouldn't have been? Here. Okay, so you were formed the way you were to have the DNA of both of your parents for an assignment. God knew that you would go through the things you went through, that trauma you went through as a child. Why did God allow that to happen? For your purpose. Did He want you to go through that? No, because the enemy tried to do that. See, the enemy is out to kill you and destroy you. That's his job, to steal, kill, and destroy. He wants to steal your joy. He wants to kill your dreams. He wants you to keep looking. As you looking forward, you like this, looking forward, going forward. You looking back at the same time, trying to look forward. God doesn't want that for you. But He allows things to happen because it's free will. So God doesn't come out of free will because He gave you that. So if He gave that to you, then He can't manipulate that, because His word is His word. So people wonder why you go through what you go through. It don't have nothing to do with God, because God is everything good, everything perfect, everything joyful. That's the Lord. Okay. And trust and believe, honey, I done been through some stuff, right? So don't let people cut you down or belittle you. Don't allow anyone to determine your purpose. They might mistake you for firewood instead of a shelter, or make you into a doormat or a punching bag. But Miles Monroe says, where purpose is not known, abuse is inevitable. So they can abuse your body. They can't abuse your soul. But you got to know that you're fearfully and wonderfully made. You got to know that you're the head and not the tail, that you're above and not beneath. That's what God teaches us in His word. So you have to know that. You have to walk in it. Okay? So here's our assignment, y'all. Take time today to reflect on God's purpose and how those are reflected in your own. Look at God's purpose and then your purpose and see the difference. Okay. The other one is to write down. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna give you that one because you gotta get the book. So I'm gonna give you the third one. What can you be doing more of? To get to your part. So what can you be doing more of to do your own part of what God's wanting you to do? So what can you be doing that you ain't doing right now to get to where you need to go? Okay. So this is your daily nugget from Dr. Cindy Trim. You got to get it. We got to get on top of things. We got to get to these goals, get to this purpose, get in becoming. Thank you for listening, liking, and sharing. Everybody.